Alright. So here we are. 'Tis Thirsty Thursday. I managed to play a small amount when I was at work. I was able to do that Acris quest for the Nagas. So I got that going for me, starting things off. Yeah, I managed to get a teeny bit more. Let's see. Make sure this is good. He's good. He's good. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna go see about killing some more zombies with the Zanzil quest. Go see what I can do. Maybe do some world PvP. That's funny. I was gonna say, he immediately got killed and is at that graveyard. I don't know what his intentions are. Sweet sword, bruh. Alright, well. I don't know why he chose to do that, but I'm gonna be on my merry way. Alright, that's already got me all hopped up to do some serious PvPing, potentially. I'll see what opportunities arise for me. Definitely not a question mark, eh? Hello, all. How is everyone this evening? Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Good talk. I am swell. Just trying to fucking level up. Yeah. Good job, everyone. Alright, been playing for like 2 seconds. Already got a... Oh, well, I swear I'm not stealing your skins while you're, gloating over that dead mage. Make the... He's dead. Okay. Mail. I can... Oh, not in guild chat. I can make turtle chest and bracers. I mean, I don't know how helpful that is for you, but that's my spiel. That's what I can do. Goo! There's a lot of, no thanks. I can make the Tutrally chest and braces. I know type good. Whatever works. Oh, this guy is getting his fucking ass kicked, eh? I got you, bruh. I'm here to help. Nice chapeau, by the by. Is that is? Yeah, the chapeau. Nice little hat you got there, friend. Well, alright, so there's already other people heading down here. Just to inconvenience me a little bit more. Last time I came down here, there was a level 60 Alliance character ganking. So... Priest and mage, priest and mage. There's more. 48. Boo. Cracking Maury's foot. Anyone? Don't you look at me. What happened to Batoons? I was gonna say, my internet didn't take a shit. I don't know what had happened. Whatever, it's working. So, I think that was the whole group of people that were just up these ruins. Let's see what the respawn situation is. 42 Dwarf Hunter. Let me put myself around Frains. Oh, this is good, this is good. Aw, man. Nothing in here, sadly. Nope. Fuck. Why am I in combat? And I'm out of combat. This YouTube channel I'm listening to is taking a shit. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Surprise, motherfucker. It's trying to be sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, well, so much for doing these quests. What is happening to the tunes? Where's the tunes, bro? What did I get for greens right there? Of the Bear seems pretty good for plate. And Lesser Spirit, I don't know, it's probably just junk. Where shall I go? Because obviously Stranglethorn is not the way. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back to Booty Bay, save the aggravation of running or anything. I know this is super overpopulated. This is super overpopulated. Moradin, no thanks. Zul'Farrak, not quite. I could go to the Hinterlands or back to Feralus. How or what's the best way to go to the Hinterlands? It's been too long. Just a couple of dudes, a couple of luposes. Terran Mill. Go on. Is this like a path? I mean, it looks like a path. I think I see the path from there. Thank you. Alright, looks like I'm gonna jet on up to Hillsbrad right quick. I wonder... That's a really long flight. I wonder if I'll be able to see anyone in my travels through Hillsbrad to kill people. Because I thought the Hinterlands is, yeah, 40 to 50. I should be a pretty solid level to enter that zone. Minus the Gosridian. This is to go to the... This one's to go to Hinterlands, I believe. So that's 1, 2. I got 3 quests to currently bang out right there. That. What? Bruh. I don't know what that means, so yeah. Good talk. Spinal Reaper. If the amount of mana that was restored was higher, that thing would probably be cooler, but... Jeesh. That's a lot of damage. God, what's... I need to see what's the deal for classes. This is what I'm kind of thinking towards, because I had this on another character, and as far as a melee class goes for fire resist, because I mean you get 24 plus 12 is 36, 49, 55 plus 10 if you equip them all, so 65 just from those, and a shitload of whatchamacallit, hit and crit, plus a ton of attack power and stamina. This, without the boots, a nice starring sash on a hunter or enhancing challenge, looking at running one car. Oh, look at that! Let's craft it set, lacking ramp, blah 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 blah. It's a lot of random sets. I've already browsed all the class ones. Plus 10 more resists. I mean, there's other means. I mean, I've thought about, ideally, the next character, probably not this guy at this rate, but the next character I play that I'm looking to raid on, I think I'm just going to roll engineering. 1, for PvP purposes, and 2, so that you can get all that crazy resist gear. The resisty trinkets. Like, let's look. Spells, profession, engineering. Last page. Like this thing, the shadow reflector. Do they have this for other stuff? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. At first I thought you could get this for, like, any of the schools, but apparently that's not the case. So happy day me. Not bad. Not bad at all. Force active disc. Or marksman rifle. I thought that was a sick gun. I wanted to run that on my hunter because I had a dwarf, and so redonkulous getting the materials to make it though. Christ. Or I was also thinking of the flawless Arcanite rifle because you get 4 to gun skill. Have a 309 weapon skill as a dwarf hunter using a gun. Sounds not too shabby, I'd say. Flying is so fun and exciting. All the things going on. Snowmaster. Turn water into a snowball. I wonder how much damage this thing actually deals. Huh. So, I do have a little bit of room in my quest log, so that's good. Worst case Ontario is I could abandon... I'm going to abandon this one. Because do I still have the... Yeah, I can always re-begin that quest at any time, so that works. Delicious mold. Oh. Witherbark skulls. What level is the Gorge? Searing Gorge. 43. Ooh. Hey, look at that. 43. I think when I get to like 45, maybe. Who knows? I mean, I'll probably... I'll try and wait till I have no other options, but... I do like the sound of that, though. What level is like... Bellwood's 48. And Ungoro's 48. Okay. So I definitely have some options still. Two-handed sword that I can't use. Chance on attack, blah, blah, blah. Wow, that's quite a bit of armor to ignore. 2100. Does it look cool at least? I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that looks good. But this thing... definitely okay. Random boss loot. That seems pretty damn good. Increase the defense value of an item by 3. Wow. What's involved in making those? Core leather. Huh. Core marksman rifle. I'm sure this is ridiculous to make. Yep. I'm sure this is ridiculous to make. Weird shield. Ugh. Warlock's wet dream right there. But I'm sure it's absurd to make. Chance to hit by 3. Yeesh. But same shit. Lava cores. Major rejuvenation potion. That's pretty cool. How brutal are these to make? 4 dream foil for 1. Yikes. Enchant weapon to grant 55 additional healing. Yeah, seems pretty okay. God, that's such a solid set if you want to be a healer, though. Just to like get you started. To have the plus healing isn't redonkulous. The abilities are pretty cool. The set bonuses, I mean. And the amount of hard stats, though, is like crazy. I also feel like it's a lot of armor. So that's good. And I'm almost there. Almost. I just want to go kill more things. I am 65% to level. Upper Blackrock Spire. Things that I will need. Let's see. That seems pretty good. Crit and fire resist. 2 to hit. That's a lot of hit. More fire resist. Elements. Sounds like a shaman thing. Fire resist. Attack power. Damage and healing. Let's see. 10 fire resist. Increased damage done by fire spells and effects by 9. Huh. Arcanite Champion. Heal set for 2/7 strength. Really? So you get like almost like a free Crusader, practically. Huh. That is weird. I have never even heard of that thing, the Arcanite Champion. So, could you, technically, I don't know how it would work, run 2 of those? Would that just be like an absurd amount of crits? Fell Striker. Even though it's made of some rocks, which on the red fires, and the red blah 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 blah. And one rogue and a group besides me, and then the other warriors and hunters. I wanted to see someone talk about the proc on this thing. Okay, well, there's just nothing. And that's another one. It's got a super low drop rate. I don't think I've ever even seen that. But would appreciate high level clear out around Hunter Camp. Classic Stranglethorn problems, am I right? $320 extra health, not bad. Crown of Will, I'm not going to do that because it's a green. I doubt this path I'm taking I'm going to end up seeing any alliance, unfortunately. So, I mean, if I want, I can stray pretty far south so I could intentionally see some stuff. Nah, I'm not going to go out of my way just to kill some lobies. It's not worth it at this point in time. I would really like to get to level 44. Elda Greybear. What is these people saying? Trying to do arena isn't random vanilla, stupid. You can do that blasting a check. Actually, brain dead. What are these people even blabbering about? Yelling so everyone in the entire zone has to see their conversation. What is this? Who be ye? And why are you dug up? Can I, like... No, there's no interaction with this. Well, anyways, back to the thing. Back to doing the do. Everything's pretty low. I mean, I know. Oh, yep, that definitely looks... Kurdros. Granistad. 43 human priest. Are they attacking me? You kidding me? These stupid things are gonna end up getting me killed. I mean, at this rate, you're not gonna catch me, so... I'm just gonna keep going. But I can do this, unfortunately for you. Bye! See ya! It's been real. I tried. I did my best. I failed. I suck. I wouldn't have thought. He had 3 beasties attacking him, and I was like, oh, this is going to be easy mode. Then, nope. And now he's going to be in the hinterlands. I'm going to be in the hinterlands. He's going to hate me forever. Good stuff. Well, I'm just going to go about my merry way. I imagine him walking there means he's going there for the first time, so he's going to walk over to the little town, probably. While I am going to go and just do my own thing. Stay on the move. I highly doubt he's behind me. Did that thing just spawn? Stay away! So what I wonder if I could just do these first 2 quests before I even get all the way over to where the little town is. I'm requesting an Arathi. I legit just was around there, but not at this time, sorry. Must be looted. The hell. 42. Fucking Lupos. Bye, see ya. Oh my god. Fucking Lupos. I hope you get murdered by them. I'm just gonna go about my merry way. Oh my god, so many alliance. I might have just done dicked myself. I'm just gonna keep going. At this rate, I done goofed. Okay, this might be safe. Might be a safe place to eat and drink. Gotta keep my eyes peeled now for the hunter. I'm already making a bunch of enemies just enter this zone. What am I doing? Resilient sinew. What do I even need? If I see a Lupos coming up behind me, I need to peace out. Just gonna leave the camera behind me. It'll be fine. What is this? Rinji is trapped. That sounds like something that could be an escort. Over where there's a bunch of stuff. Can I skin these when they die? That'd be cool. 100% drop rate and skinnable. Decent. Well, those are not the people I thought they were. What to do? What to do? I know there's a lot of alliance this way, so I don't really want to go back this way. Good thing my reincarnation is now on cooldown, because I'm a dummy. 47, 48, 47. Geesh. It says 40 to 50 for this zone, does it not? I was going to say, there's not like a whole lot of quests kicking around. Get that sick exploration experience. I got you, bruh. I'll give you one more heal and I'll be on my merry way. Yep, definitely was an escort. Alright, you're on your own. Wasted enough of my mana on helping you. You can thank me later. Might as well totem up. Do not trust anyone. What's weird is I don't even see any available quests over at the little town, which is not something I like. What do you mean? You all got full health. You all good to go? I think you're lying. You're not being attacked. I can see you. Liar. Need a lot of those things, huh? But if I can just slowly kill stuff across the... I am not going to make that decision. Is that him already over there? I was going to say, that guy pieced out fast. I mean, he probably mounted up. Soaring Razorbeak. Why is that not attackable? Yeah, I thought there was a quest to kill these wolves, but... I could be wrong. Come on, come on. Ooh, now things getting confusing. Hate when stuff has the same picture. Just gonna keep working my way east, slowly but surely. I'll kill quest stuff on the way, but... because if nothing else, if I can get the flight path, even if I decide to go somewhere else. Primitive Owl Beast. Are these not even the ones I want? Or is Questy just being silly? Let's find out. I'll kill one. I'll see what happens. It's a pretty good vantage point. See a fair amount of owl beasties around. If this one drops the quest items, I'll probably just kill all the ones around the hill. Does. Okay, so Questy is just taking a shit right now. Come on, Fire Totem. Need to get the bang for my buck. Need to be saving all that plus fire damage gear. I had that cloth belt that gave plus fire damage. That would have been so good right now. 8% damage coefficient, 21% damage coefficient. Wearing that, like, plus 10 fire damage would increase the damage output of my totem by like 1. Getting them skins dough. Beastie Boy. Haven't seen any other recent activity. It's probably for the best. Iron. Iron. Come on. Well, definitely 100% drop rate so far. Armor reduced by a lot. Yeah, I might as well just chillax up on the hilltop. Have a nice little picnic. Couple delicious little banana breads and moonberry juice. Moving on. I hate when you see stuff that you know you need to either collect or kill for a quest that you're not on yet. Hopefully I can get this other one to come on over. Yeah, there's a couple of owl beasts over here. It's looking good. Resilient sinew. Metallic fragments. I'll wait to loot you for the sake of time. This lightning bolt's pretty devastating. That warrior, when I was in Stranglethorn, I was shooting him with a couple. I feel like he didn't even know what was going on when the first one hit him. He probably was like, oh, wow, that was a pretty big crit from that zombie. And then next thing he knew, it's like, probably like a third of his total life was gone after getting hit by 2 lightning bolts. Because he was lower level than me. 40, that's a lot. I'm just gonna run right up at this guy's face. Constantly switching back and forth between, do I want more mana, more health regen? Definitely some owls. Oh yeah, this is like a pretty solid grinding area. I mean, maybe if I was like a level higher, but he's good. He's good. Come on, let me get 1 fireball off. 1. 2. Nice. Got a mana potion. Kill this moth. No, I will not make out with you. Get out of my face, you stupid Silvermane Howler. So what I got? I got Grace of Air. That's it. Need to make sure I loot these if I'm about to die or something. Way more important than anything this wolf has to offer me. Okay, well those are 2 shit attacks. That's swell. Getting my money's worth out of that Searing Totem though. That thing had to have hit this thing at least a dozen times. Alright. Stuff, stuff. Skin, skin. Fortunately, I always make it a point to have well rested, so... So now 2 owls over there. Probably go kill them, even though it's not the direction I'm going. $44 will just be one step closer to 50. Once I get to 50 is when I really am going to have to start thinking about what kind of things I want. Ah, shit, didn't mean to click that one. It's okay, it's all the same. Might as well pop a cooldown, a little bit of Blood Fury. Resisting my totem's attacks? Come on. God, I kind of got to go and take a pee. Are those both for the... I don't even know which quests is for what. Okay, so those are both for the same quest. I need splintered logs from the dudes that roam around Feralus, the trees. And then I need minerals from the giants in Feralus. So at least I'm getting the Hinterlands part out of the way. So the drop rate's not perfect, but it's pretty decent. Go kill this guy. Can I, like, get you a little bit closer to the other one, perhaps? That works. Close enough. Don't want to get too close. Don't want to fight more than one thing, 'cause I'm not that cool. I ain't a hunter or something like that. Oh my god, just die! Then I'll have no mana. Auto attack city. Wow, that is a massive crit. 51 damage from the Searing Totem. Holy cow. $380. Expansive. I can't believe rank 1 Ancestral Spear cost 1,000. I can only imagine what the upper... I would think the higher rank ones would cost more. I mean, I haven't bothered training them. Alright. What are the odds of... Let's see. I am gonna eat and drink right here. And while I'm eating and drinking, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ah, yes. Oh, that's a nice surprise. I'm still alive. Good stuff. Surprised more things haven't spawned. I know how respawn timers are in this server. It's like, oh, you've been gone for 5 seconds. Alright, we're just going to spawn a couple things. Come to my totems. That works for me. Got that double fire action going. So in the elemental, is there... I thought there was something that straight up just increased your... This increases your fire totem damage. I mean, come on. This thing hits for average of like... Yeah, so like 30. What's a 15% of 30? 4.5. That's a lot of extra damage. I mean, if he's able to hit, let's say, 10 times over the course of the fight, it's an extra 45 damage. Seems like not a great use of extra talent points. I mean, at least this thing you could be dealing an extra... Well, same shit. Like 45 would be 15% of 300. I don't know, just don't make sense. Oh, shit's respawning. Might just pull this one with lightning bolts and see what I can do just with a Blood Fury and my the old reliables. Woo! That's a hit right there. Christ. I often wonder about the going for the sheer luck of Wind Fury versus something to the effect of, like, Rock Biter. I mean, something that's... I was thinking maybe something more my level to test it out, but... I feel like even this isn't the end of the world. I'm going to try. I'm very curious. Just a couple of big old hits. Not relying on a 20% chance to do a gigantic hit. Alright, so this is a bad time to try this out, because now I'm dealing with two of the burb men. Will this other one get off my fucking back? No? Okay. So much for me putting down my Stone Claw totem. Alright, let's see. Auto attack in this guy. Because with Rock Biter, my DPS is 104. 170. God. Painful. This two-hander's not even that slow either. That's the problem. So I'm going to say around 175 is probably my average hit with Rock Biter on my shit. So many glancing blows. Christ. Well, almost done with the sinew. Almost halfway done with the fucking fragments. So, because that's a lot of attack power. 253. I was gonna say 253 is over half of that contribution. But granted, this gives 166. So, but it's 166 to the additional ones. Like, oh my god, my 70, I'll call it the 71 versus So over my base DPS is like 50% higher with Rockbiter. Why is my armor so trashed? Oh, that'll do. 14% to crit right now. You just don't get that sick bursty damage. It's like a toss-up. It's like, what is considered best? I don't even use Frostbrand. I haven't even trained since rank 1. And I know Flame Tongue is you ideally want to use slow. But, I mean, not slow. I mean, I'm sure people smarter than me have tested it, so I guess I'll just continue to run Wind Fury like I have been doing. Come on, you're in range. And yeah, look at you. Perfect. Improve fire totems. So what's the delay in this thing? Not destroy within 4 seconds. So if it's not destroyed within 2 seconds. 10% cooldown. Nice crit. Oh my god. I feel like Storm Strike is honestly... I know I was saying this the other day, but it really isn't all that it's cracked up to be. I feel like... I don't know if it's just because I'm usually fighting stuff that's higher level than me, but I feel like all the time it gets either dodged or parried or... Just fucking attack me, you son bitch. 4 totems. And then auto attacks. How close am I? I'm almost like into the middle of the zone. Because Wildkin music. Music? Wildkin music? I see you. No warrior, eh? Definitely got a lot of leather, so I got that going for me. You in hot pursuit? You going to kill that warrior? I want to see what's the word on these things. Unless... Oh my god. Am I really supposed to just use this on the corpse of a Wildkin? Or Owl Beast? Let me try and use it on one of these dead bodies. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it doesn't have the best terminology. Alright, so he's at least not attacking me for the moment. Saved me from some damage. See, at times like this, I'm like, huh, it really could be beneficial having that talent that makes your Stoneclaw have 50% more health. So what's he got? 280. So he would have an additional 140. I mean, he would definitely be able to take at least 2 more hits. Balls. So, is this what I'm looking to do? Oh my god, it is. It's a 30-second cooldown. You kidding me? It's a pretty long cooldown. I mean, at that rate. Why not? Let's eat, let's drink, be merry. Oh, speaking of drinking. Alright, we good. 2. At least I don't have to jip myself out of too many more skins. Only 8 more. Can I? There we go. Definitely close enough to be able to fucks with the other guy. When I pull the other one, I'm probably going to pop a Blood Fury. Free deeps. Geez, if you... I wonder if you do Rock Biter and Blood Fury, what your damage per second would be. Maybe I'll test it on this one. Oh, you know what I should be doing? And then pull this one. Yeah. Stand right in a little square of totems. Let's see, I'm just curious. There's something to do with the elites there. Honestly, I'm not very sure, because I'm not terribly familiar with the Hinterlands or the Sunken Temple. The Sunken Temple I would rarely do, and if I did do it, it was usually for the level 50 class quest. And the Hinterlands, I would usually not even come here if I was playing Alliance. I'm only coming here because I thought the Horde had it a little bit better here. And I mean, I just entered the zone not that long ago, and I had 3 quests to come here. So, not a bad spot, at least for starting here. One of these quests, though, which one is it? This one, the natural materials one from Feralis, is kind of ridiculous. You need 20 of one thing and 40 of another thing, and it's all from these owl beasts. But I got that sweet rested bonus, so I'm completely fine with killing stuff. Getting a lot of skin, fair amount of trash. I've already tried to do some world PvP, killed a couple of people in Stranglethorn before I left. Yeah, I agree. I would always not really come here. But I've definitely quested here on Horde as well. I thought it was a little bit better. There's a surprising amount of people here, though, for both Horde and Alliance. I wonder if they've tried to come here to just get away from all the crowds in some of the other places. Which I can understand. It's not a bad idea. Like, if I thought to myself, what would be a zone that has fewer people, it would probably be here. Yes, Alterac Valley is in the game at this point in time. Which is also one of my favorite battlegrounds. So I would love to be able to get to, like, 51 just to pop into one. Even though I'm going to get my face kicked in because I'd be too low a level. Can't wait to do some PvP when I get higher. Yeah, the other ones are okay, like Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin, but I've always really enjoyed Alterac Valley. On my previous main character on the other server, me and a friend actually did the grind to Exalted in a weekend. Which, it's a lot of games played, I'll tell you that. Couple of nights of basically staying up all night. The only thing that sucks in Alterac Valley is when the Alliance just turtles the shit out of the game. It's like super defensive mode, and it just, like, I've been in yeah, exactly. I've been in Alterac Valley games that have been like many hours long. I don't know about 6 hours, but that's a bit intense. Oh, look at that. Bing, bang, bing, boom, bang. I wonder if I could use the drum on one that's already dead. I should go test that out. For the quest item. Ah, balls. Attacked the wrong one. Now my totem's down for nothing. There we go. Wow, he's a totem tanking champ right there. I wonder how much health the max rank one has. Yeah, I mean, who knows? They talk about that. They're going to make it Blizz-like, so might be the exact same. Just going to have to wait and see. Oh, I see you. Well, 59 rogue. Let's see, real quick. Hopefully this doesn't disappear. Ah, fucking cooldown. You kidding me? Why would they have a quest item like this have a 30-second cooldown? Seems like a bit much. Oh, look at that. I don't even have to kill them. So now I need 12 more of those. And that's it. I know there's definitely going to be more Alliance this way. There was a ton before over here. Back into the west of the zone. But, yeah, it's funny because I've heard other people talk about there's a difference between making stuff Blizz-like and broken and trying to make things Blizz-like but a little bit better. Because just because something's Blizz-like doesn't mean that it wasn't fucked up. So oh, and I have to go see what this stupid thing is, the Grim Message. I'm hoping Questy is just not cooperating tonight, because when I like mouse over these, I don't have anything. Because it's not showing any quests over at the town for me, and I'm sure that's not correct, but... Oops. Waste of mana. Waste of a good amount of mana. So, 2 of these are going to be turned in Feralus. I feel like most of the game charged for also. Yeah, there's definitely a fair amount of things that could be really good quality of life improvements without breaking the game. Like, one that I hear a lot of people talk about is they should make it so that you don't need to necessarily get all the connecting flight paths. Because I know playing on this server, it was like, I had the Undercity and Terran Mill and the Arathi Highlands. And then down south, I had Gromgal and Booty Bay. But I didn't have the connecting flight path, so I couldn't go from the northern part of the continent down to the southern part of the continent until I finally went to, like, the Badlands and got the Kargath flight path. So if they just made that a little bit cleaner, like, that would be a amazing upgrade in my mind. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Run away! Oh, nifty stopwatch to the rescue. There's no way these things should be able to catch me when I'm running 40% faster. Are you kidding me? That was just a small mishap in my grand plan. But, on a positive note, I am like 85% of the way. Trying to think of what other stupid quality of life things would have been nice. I've definitely had this conversation with people before. Yes, I could definitely benefit from having all the potions. I mean, especially when I get to raiding. I mean, I'm gonna need like 1,000,000 mana potions, unfortunately. But at least I know what I'm in for. I'm gonna have to farm 1,000,000 either dark or demonic runes, and I'm gonna have to get 1,000,000 mana potions made by like guild members so that I can, excuse me, try to be somewhat competitive in a raid. Because I know on my Warlock, I pretty much did everything I could. Had like full consumables. The one thing I never would do, though, is the flask. In my mind, that's too much. Because I was very anti-gold farming. That was just never my thing. But, see, in Classic, though, it's a different story. Knowing that it's real, and that it'll never get shut down, it'll never go away, then I'll be more inclined to do stuff like, oh, let me farm for this, let me farm some gold, let me level an alt. That's... Classic is going to be a whole game changer for WoW for me. Definitely will be more inclined to, I guess you could say, waste some time. I don't think I want to go down there. Not at this point in time. God damn, 5-minute, 10-minute buff's gone. Mr. Owl. Crap, territory of Classic. You want to raid? Well, Herbot, dude, that's the thing. Even on like private servers, people, they'll like gold farm for like an hour or two a day. It's like, I don't know if I want to spend like 15 hours a week just farming gold so I can make consumables for a raid. I don't know. I would do some gold farming, but yeah, I hear you. My problem, too, was on my main character, I didn't even have a gathering profession for a while. So, if I wanted to gold farm, I was doing dungeon farming on, what was it? I would farm Maradin, and I would farm Dire Mall East, I think it was. Farm the little plant guys there. I mean, by all means, if I wasn't in a hurry, they were both pretty consistent, but still. They could only do so good. And they started getting wise to some of the things that people were doing. And on that server, they actually... Yeah, what was it? There was a couple times where I tried to, like, reset the instance and it, like, spit me out at, like, a bad spot to where it was, like, a uncomfortably long run back to make it worth your time. I eventually did get herbalism, though, on that character. And all I did was farm ghost mushrooms from Maraudon, which actually turned out to be a pretty lucrative gig, because I would use the ghost mushrooms for shadow power potions as well. I actually wouldn't sell any of them. I would just have basically unlimited free shadow potions. Which is nice. I mean, those were a little spendy, especially when you're raiding 3 days a week. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very interesting time when Blizzard releases Classic, finding all the little things that did and didn't get changed. So, me and my friend were talking about how when it drops, I'm probably just going to straight up take like a day or two off of work, depending on what day it drops. Gotta beat everyone else in the questing grind. Stay ahead of the curve. Maybe get to some zones that won't be overpopulated. Get a real leg up on the competition. So, do the Vicious Owl Beasts not drop the items that I need? Because that one I just killed over there was the very first owl that that dropped nothing that I've killed. Up. 44 Warlock coming in hot. Coming in hot. Alright, good. He's got an agenda. He's got things to do. %. Ooh, that was a good hit. I couldn't play from this guy. Really? I didn't realize it was to the point where you couldn't even play with people. I'm surprised that that's a thing with Blizzard. I would have assumed that just everybody they would have allowed to play. Kind of strange in my mind. Yeah, because I'm sure that everyone that was in my guild on the other server is all gonna reconvene when Classic comes out. So, like, we're gonna have a pretty solid group of people who are gonna be ready to raid right away. Really? That's so strange. I would have thought... I don't know, in my mind, I always would have thought that World of Warcraft was just like, alright, everyone, all around the world, you can all play together. But apparently I'm wrong. Huh, that's kind of unfortunate. Blizzard needs to step their game up and let peoples play with all the peoples they meet, no matter where they live. But yeah, it's definitely... The first week of Classic is definitely going to be an interesting time. I'm very curious, too. I haven't really looked into it anymore. All I had heard was... I'm wondering how much it's going to cost to play Classic. I know at BlizzCon, they said if you have a current retail subscription, that Classic will be free. So, I don't know if that means if you don't have a retail subscription, if it'll be a little cheaper. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Like, I'm hoping for like $10 or less a month to be able to play Classic. I mean, I've paid my dues. I paid the retail subscription for many years. I'd rather not pay $15 a month if I didn't have to, but if that's what it is, looks like I'll be paying. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is just the same price, but it is what it is, I guess. You gotta do what you gotta do if you want to play the game. Yeah, that's what I had heard, that if you have a current retail subscription, that Classic would just come with it, but I mean, if I gotta pay $15 a month to play Classic, I'll do it. I won't like it. It's okay, though, because it's not like I buy a ton of games anyways. I mean, look at me right now. I'm playing free World of Warcraft from a decade ago. Over a decade ago. I really hope this is the last one of these stupid things I have to kill. And then I'm pretty close to this one. Then I'll just have to run my ass all the way to the coast. But I can do that without fighting anything. I mean, I can try to do it without having to fight anything. Oh, of course. Of course I'm going to have to kill one more. You're going to be my final one right here. And then, I mean... Oh, hello, Mr. Question mark, question mark. Doing a little bit of herbing, perhaps. As long as he leaves me alone, he can take whatever he wants. Just trying to mana dump, not bother with totems, kill this guy as fast as possible, be on my merry way. Yeah. Cool. Buff up. Go see what that message quest is about. Yo, dog. You got beef? Oh yeah, I'm sure day one is going to be a shit show on Classic. Like, on this server, the population was so high that they, increased the spawn rates. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be getting here. Let me... Hold on, I have to read this real quick. With the bark skulls... One of the villages in the land. Oh, I need a bunch of the... I need 20 skulls and put them on a pike. So, these things are pretty low level. I'll just kill them, I guess. As long as people leave me alone. Yeah, day one is going to be brutal. I mean, I'm curious to see how many servers they release and what the population is going to be on each server, like what it's going to be capped at. Yeah, I'm not terribly familiar with how things are currently on retail. Sorry, stolen. I'm a dick. 3 servers per region. That's funny. I forgot that they used to be the role-playing servers back in the day. Oh, and this is the start of a quest. The Venom bottles, I'm pretty sure. Take it to Terran Mill. I can do that. Alright, I need more of these Witherbark people, but of course, all of them right here are dead. I think there was some over this way. Yeah, there's just so much unknowns about how Classic is going to be. I'm just very curious to see what the deal is going to be. So much mystery. See how many more of these things are alive over here. Yeah, still dropping skulls. And I've always majority played Alliance throughout my WoW career. I've only dabbled in Horde. I've heard a lot of people from my former guild, though, say that they're going to roll Horde. Increase spawn rate of mobs depending on the number of players need them quest zone. That's a pretty interesting way of doing things. I'm sure that just kind of didn't exist back in the day. So that's pretty cool that they have the technology now to make something like that possible. I mean, hey, whatever works. Whatever will make the game slightly more enjoyable for everyone, I guess I'm all for that. As long as they keep all the other trash out. Oh, fucking resist my earth shock, make me waste all my mana. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. So if we want to do a class, we know our more attempt to do. That's pretty cool. I mean, I imagine it works well if that's what they're currently doing. Sheesh. So all these things dead. Maybe all those low-level ones will be spawned. Just easy to kill. I need 14 more. Bag's getting kind of full. Let's see. So you get people who cry. This is a bug. You know what I often find funny is when we would be raiding and stuff, and people are like, oh, this is not how it originally was, like, back in real vanilla, blah, 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 stuff like that. And, like, we'd be killing, like, a raid boss, and they'd say something to the effect of, like, oh, he was way harder, like, back in real vanilla. And I'd be like, honestly, how do you even remember, like, exactly what it was like 14 years ago? I was like, are you sure that you're sure? It's like, I don't know. I know there's a fair amount of info out there, but still, it's like, how can you be sure that what you're remembering is really how it was? Oh, you see that? That's sick. Nice. I wonder what those are worth. Only 12 more skulls. That is a sick blue, though. man. I was going to say, hopefully no one takes that one so I can get that. Is there any warriors online? Anyone who... I have straight up given blues away to guild members for free. Just trying to be a nice person. I don't necessarily want to do more of that, but... Mine. I like how they just didn't see him back there. Hiding behind the gong. Oh man, that's all. Boo. Boo this man. Most people do not want to get vanilla back. Get back in time when they play vanilla. Yeah. I'm no scientist, but I don't think it works that way. I think it's funny when you hear all the people talk about how, like, I feel like all the kids that are gonna try it are gonna be like, wow, this is too hard. Yeah, there's all the memes on the internet about people saying, like, people are gonna play Classic WoW for the first week and then uninstall it. Who's to say? There might be some truth in that. All I know is I'm going to enjoy it, and a bunch of people I know are going to enjoy it. So, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's just a grind. It's not that it's hard. It's more that it's going to be different. That's how it is. Honestly, though, I played retail during Legion for like 2 weeks. I paid for 1 month of Legion because I got the game for 50% off. And, one, wasn't really a big fan of it. I thought it was too easy. Like, I feel like you just blew through everything. And in retail, I felt as if they made it so every class could do everything to the extreme. It's like every class had AoE. Every class, I feel like, could practically heal itself. Yeah, some fights eventually got some weird mechanics, but early on, it was like nothing too absurd. I personally had a lot of fun learning all the ridiculous things. So, I mean, some people might think that it wasn't fun, but I had a grand time learning all the stupid shit. Because as I've said before, in original vanilla, I did not get to do any of the raid content. So, pretty much all of raiding was nice and fresh for me. Jeez, look how many buffs I have. That's sick. So, that's what people's mentality is. That every class could only do one thing. But there's been... So, in vanilla, it's been out for so long, and there's so much info out there, and people have been, like, theory crafting shit forever, that people have figured out ways to make some of these other specs viable to an extent in Classic, in vanilla. So, I mean, like, there's plenty of rent paladins, I imagine, on these kind of servers. I'm sure back in the day, these people would have got laughed at, but nowadays, it's like, you playing in vanilla as a rent paladin, it's like, if you get in with the right group of people, you could probably get in a raid as a rent paladin. We, in my guild, we had a feral druid tanking stuff in raids. We had a paladin that would tank stuff in raids. That was another one, is the Shadow Priest. Earlier on, we tried having one, but the whole debuff slot thing is an issue. So he was practically like, I felt like half the time he was like wanding at the bosses, which is very unfortunate for him. Eventually, we got to a point with the 16 debuffs that he was a little bit more beneficial, especially because of the fact that my guild ran a lot of warlocks. Yeah, that's another thing, too. I don't know about back in original vanilla, but I feel like on private servers, I feel like there's a shitload of Fury Warriors. And yes, they do insane DPS single target, but I don't know. I feel like, was that much of a thing back in the day? So many Fury Warriors? I kind of doubt it. It's like, they're good, but a lot of times they're competing for some of the same shit as, like, rogues and whoever else, but... yeah, it's definitely... I would try very hard on my Warlock and try and top those DPS meters. It was basically me trying to outdo the mages, because usually the mages were the top dogs in our raids. So, can I plant this pike for the quest item? Witherbark Village. Where's the Witherbark Village? I don't know. I might have to Google this one, because I am not aware of where I'm supposed to be putting this. But yes, I did enjoy playing a Warlock, because it had very low responsibility compared to some other classes. I've heard a couple people talking about this Burning Crusade server. Is it supposed to be pretty good? I mean, at this rate, I'm too invested in this character. I'm probably not going to go over there, but... I'll probably just stick with this guy. Actually, so what I need to do... I've been drinking too much liquids. I need to go hit the bathroom again. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. What the hell? What the hell? Jeez, what a thing to come back to. A lot of times I camp when I leave the computer. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are when you try that Burning Crusade server. What is... Top DPS. Oh, got a strange desire. Strange... Dude, it's crazy. I feel like this game, at this point, has been out for so long that people have had so much time to test stuff in min-max and figure out what's best. The people being tryhards is quite the thing nowadays on these servers. Hiriwatha or Zunwatha? I don't know what those are. Hiriwatha. So this way, apparently. I mean, it's pretty much just you making the game as competitive as you want it to be when it comes to being a tryhard. And flying. Or is this the troll place I'm actually looking for? I don't really know. This is a quest I don't know if I've even done before. But, yeah, the aspect of raiding on a melee character is definitely quite a different thing in my mind. I don't really know what to make of it. There's definitely a lot of little details, I'm sure, I'm not up to date on, just because I've never done it before. There's food you can get and cooking that gives you a buff, so you have a chance of... I actually have heard of that. I've never used it, so I can't say how good it is. There's a lot of crazy stuff that I've learned in vanilla just from playing on these private servers. Am I, like, broken? What the hell? I'm like... You see this right now? I'm stuck. And my hearth is set to Booty Bay. What the hell? How does this even happen to me? This guy put his down. And then this guy doesn't even speak English. He can't even help me. I did a very small bit of raiding in the Burning Crusade. And I think I may have done a very little bit in Wrath of the Lich King. But I think that's the only real raiding I did in retail. Well, hopefully this causes me to die. Fortunately, everything's probably going to respawn now, just to make this extra good for me. What I was kind of hoping is that the pike would just disappear. But, of course, that's not going to be the case. It can never be that simple. Yeah, I might try and camp real quick and see what I can... Fack. Yeah, this is, I mean, that's the other thing. I could try to die. Let's see. Ooh, that worked. Good call. Thank you for that advice of relogging. I didn't even think about that before. I'm very surprised to see that it did help. I thought the next step was going to be to just kill something and then take all my clothes off. I wonder if it's just sheer coincidence that in that short period of time, the stupid quest item happened to despawn. You know what I mean? Well, I'm glad that all worked out. Last thing I want to do is have to hearth. And I don't even know where the graveyard is in this zone. What is this shield? Nothing crazy. Nice, simple. Fresh. I want to get a hold of a warrior that's been active in the guild, because I might be a good dude and give these boots away for free. Especially considering that that they said the average price is only 2. I thought that was pretty funny how you were saying that that exact bug still exists in retail. It's like, really? After all this time? That's still a thing? Kind of ridiculous. I'm hoping this... Oh, so since I relogged, Questy is working properly. Now I can see that there is a shitload of quests that are going to be available for me when I get down to the village. More than I even have room for. So I got 3 quests to turn in. This one I'll have to finish in Feralus. I don't know what level those things are that I have to kill. Yeah, that's the only warrior online at this point is, I think, a newer member in my guild. I want to see, like, how many warriors we got. We have a lot of warriors. So, someone who's a higher up in the guild, but still, like, maybe low 40s, I would love to give these boots to. I like giving people free stuff from time to time, just trying to help out. I'm not trying to get all the monies. I'm really not that concerned. I mean, look at me. I'm level 44. I still don't even have a mount. I only have 35 gold. It's like, is selling these in the auction house for like 4 gold really going to benefit me that much? I almost feel like if I could just help someone out, I'd rather do it that way. Shaol Wafa. Alright, I know there's a path down somewhere, but let's see, maybe I'm just going to end up jumping to my death. You know, something cool. Can I, like, gingerly... Oh, God, that seems bad. This is true. Good way to look at it. Benefiting your guildies does benefit yourself in the long run. I think that's the ramp I was looking for. Hopefully I don't die from this. Woo-wee! A little too close for comfort. So what are these? These are just like the bottles sticking out of the ground, if I remember correctly. Like, that's good that these turtles aren't hostile. Oh yeah, just little bottles. Ooh, what I could do too is if I wanted to turn stuff in, I could hearth to Booty Bay, because I think this is turned into Booty Bay, and then maybe take the boat to turn in the other stuff. I don't know. Oh, I do have to go... Gotta live dangerously. Don't use the road. Alright, gotta find more of these stupid little, What is that? What is that word? Puppily verbose port? Hey, whatever. I wish you could get more than one at a time, because, I mean, this is easy. It's just kind of dumb. Let's go see what this place has to offer me before I go search for more bottles in the dirt. Oh, would you look at that. There's one over here anyways. You know, and then I thought to myself, I want to level something that's going to make me miserable and hate playing. I got a priest to 60 once, and I feel like it wasn't that bad. But, like, Shadow is pretty cool. I didn't really get a chance to raid on the priest, unfortunately, but how convenient that there was like 6 bottles here. I wonder if I go into the little town and do things, if these will all be respawned. I feel like leveling a priest was slow but consistent. There's a whole lot of that balance. It's like, do you want speed or consistency? Oh, there's more of these bottles in here. I'm surprised. Don't remember. Horde piece could be only... I believe you can be a troll priest. If I remember correctly. So I think it's undead and troll. Don't quote me on that, but... Where is this flight path? Because if nothing else, I want to make sure I have this. In case I accidentally leave the zone, I can come back easy. Wow, they really made this guy hidden back here, huh? A little sneaky. Oh, I like that. They got the Windmaster fishing. I always thought Priest was cool because they had the racial moves just for being a priest. Like how if you were a dwarf, you got Fear Ward and stuff like that. I don't know what made them decide on a priest being the one class that they would do that for. But it definitely adds a little extra something to the game as far as deciding what you want to play. We are all gnomes. I've definitely had my fair share of time playing as a gnome. So, Whiskey Slim's Lost Grog. That's all done. Pretty much. Fear Ward or nothing. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. What to do? It's like I got some stuff I want to turn in, but I also don't want to leave here. Shit. What do I have for quests that I don't want to hold on to? I feel like there's not much. Stranglethorn. Where in... I think I'm going to fly to Terran Mill, turn in the Venom Bottle, and then I'm going to hearth to Booty Bay, turn in the other quest, and then I'll fly to Gromgal, and I'll turn in the other quest. I know that there is plenty waiting for me up here for quests. Take me to Terran Mill, thank you. So just because I'm not super familiar with Horde compared to Alliance, you obviously want the Dwarf Priest for Fear Ward. Die of Age. So, like, when you're fighting a boss, you have Fear Ward, which is fine and dandy. So, it's pretty much the Horde's main replacement for that, like, the Tremor Totem. Because it says it removes Fear, Charm, and Sleep. Is that, like, what the... Are those supposed to be comparable? Bloodless cougars and tongueless bears. Might as well browse some gear while I'm flying. Scolomance. Out of all the higher level dungeons, Scolomance is probably the one I've done the least. I've done Strat a ton, I've done Dire Maul, all of them a ton. Obviously I've done Blackrock Depths a ton. Gravestone War Axe. That's random. How's it look? I hate it. Warlock stuff. What? All damage done is then transferred to the caster. Am I missing something? Am I missing why that's supposed to be good? Eight shadow damage every 2 seconds for 30 seconds and lowers their strength for the duration. There's a lot of weapons with really strange procs in these places, huh? Yeah, I can imagine anything that is actually done in retail is quite different than how things are in vanilla. Venom Bottle. Bring an undamaged venom sac. Like from a spider? Or the spiders from which was gathered dwell. Okay, so okay, spiders from the hinterlands. Yeah, strat timed run. I always hated anything that involved a time limit. Oh, let me... There we go. Very good. What do you got for me? Oh, that was actually a surprisingly good chunk of XP for something stupid. Increase your stamina by 10 and get you drunk. And now I gotta fly to Gromgal for the next turn in. And then, as long as there's not another part to that, I could probably just go right back over to the hinterlands, and then I'll have 5 free slots available for stuff. Ooh, and if I want to be smart, I'll try to ditch some of the stuff that's in my bag, put some stuff in the bank. Troll sweat, troll sweat, troll sweat. Oh, flask of mojo, whatever. Do. Sell in the trash. Chant boots, less spirit. Nope, don't want it. I don't want it. Quest item, I'll probably save that. Don't have to buy. Level 60. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good this week. I've almost been, like, getting 1 level every night. So not too shabby. Oh, that's trash. Oh my god. It's starting to get to the point where it's like... Is Goldthorn the hot commodity that I'm not aware of? I was gonna say, I'm not even gonna hold on to these. I'm gonna hold on to that. Is there anything... I haven't upgraded my gear in a while, so I'm not gonna hold on to these armor kits. Heavy. Shit. Really? You know what's funny is because early on I thought wool was something that sold for like way too much. I'm like a level 20 character and a stack of 20 wool would go for like over a gold. It's like these prices are ridiculous. Alright, I'm not going to save that spider silk. Fack. Thick hides. I need more space in my bank. Or I need to hold on to less trash. I have too much random junk in my bank. Medium hide. I feel like I'm probably past the point of needing anything with that. I'm going to have a leatherworking leveling session soon enough. Most of the mid-level potions and herbs. Well, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I feel like, what, there? I had, 1. It's not like I'm out in the world, like, collecting a whole stack of it and then vendoring it. A lot of times, I just vendor stuff just out of sheer laziness, not wanting to post it on the auction house. I know that's bad, but it's the way she goes. So yeah, I definitely got some good pieces that if I could find a warrior in my guild that would be willing to take all these things. Like, I don't want to give it to this guy. He's only been in the guild for like 10 days. For all I know, I could give him stuff and he could disappear. Wow, there's a lot of Alliance characters over there. Is this guy being a dick in safe spotting? You see this guy? Up here? This priest? So, what I've been doing is stuff such as leveling my leatherworking and going to the trainers and doing my first aid. I've been trying to do that off the stream because I don't even want to watch myself do it, so I'm sure nobody else wants to watch me do it. Fortunately, at work, sometimes I'm able to log in for like 15, 20 minutes at a time, and I can do some of the shit like that. Yeah. Like tomorrow, maybe I'll grab some downtime while I'm at work, and I'll be able to boost my leatherworking a little bit, because I have a shitload of leather in there. This is what I always end up doing. I just hoard it for a while, and then I level a bunch. And I hoard it for a while, and I level a bunch. Honestly, I feel like I should have never even started with leatherworking. I would have been better off with just getting, like, mining or herbalism and just had 2 gathering professions and made all the money. I'd probably have so much more gold right now if I had just sold every piece of leather I've ever gathered. My advice towards people who are leveling a lot of the times is get skinning and nothing else, and then worry about your other professions when you get to 60. That's just how I've always thought of it. It's like such low maintenance, such good money. I mean, I have like 100 thick leather in my bank right now, so I'm not super concerned about my mount because I have Ghost Wolf, but I know it's something I should look into, but okay, so it's worth an okay amount, but nothing insane. So, this have to turn in Feralus. Probably not going to go over to Feralus right now. I got this fucking quest half done. This one, I don't even know what's involved. I gotta go kill some elite ogres. Is there anyone who maybe... anyone doing... choice. What I would always do is, so I know skinning is not the big money as far as gathering professions go, but skinning is just so easy because you're out in the world, you're killing so many beasts anyways. That's why I always was so partial to doing skinning. Enchanting is something I've dabbled with many times over the years, and I've never gotten it to a point where I could actually make the money off of it. Because I've never invested the time to get, like, the high-level recipes and stuff. I've pretty much leveled all the professions to 300. And so far, the only one I've seen, as far as crafting, that was worth it for me was tailoring. Well, thanks this guy for telling me that no one's doing Cracking Mori's Foot. Let me see if... Cracking Mori... Maybe people will say it's soloable. Because... Come on, about 15 kills. It says get ready to grind like a madman. Kill everyone in the cave, and let me see, no key. Christ. I was going to say, if it's that bad, I'm probably just not going to worry about that. That might be a quest that's going to get abandoned. Even this Zanzil one, it's like... I have 5 open slots. Do I want to... Belt of Corruption? I mean, that could be a pretty decent healing set belt for me. I'm debating on if I want to take a run down and try to see about doing that again. I think I'm going to end up abandoning this elite quest because it's got some pretty bad reviews on the interwebs and nobody's doing it. 40-something elites that I can't handle on my own because I'm bad at this game. Mostly because I'm not a hunter or a warlock, but I'm gonna Blood Calamity. What is that? I am unfamiliar with this. I'm gonna go see about doing this Zanzil quest again for like the 8th time. I'm starting to get to the point where if it's still not doable right now, I'm contemplating moving on and not worrying about it. Hakar Blood Pet Bomb. So, I thought I was fairly familiar with Zul'Gurub and all the Hakar stuff, but I don't know if I know what the deal is with the Blood Pet Bomb. if you would like to share. Ugh. Boy, am I glad that tomorrow is Friday. I'm ready to not work for a couple days. I don't know what the word's gonna be with streaming Friday night. Friday night's usually hit or miss. Saturday night is probably gonna be a definite no. I have to go to a birthday party. And then back to Sunday is the usual. I'll definitely be streaming Sunday, so. At this rate, it's like, if I'm getting 1 level a night, who knows? It's like, maybe in a week from now, I could possibly even be almost level 50. That'd be cool. Hello? Anyone? Any zombies here? Oh, this is ridiculous, this quest. GG, when the hunter pick is affected by a blood fire. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I remember hearing about this back in the day, where it was like a devastating thing, where it was like killing all the low-level people in like the capital cities, right? It was basically, I thought I read about something that they were like talking about that in like basing it on like a real world situation, on viewing how like plagues would spread in like a high density place. Of course I'm getting killed by a level question mark hunter. Thanks, guy. You're a real tough guy, eh? See what happens when you come here to try to do a quest? That's pretty hilarious. I have heard about that, but I've never actually witnessed it. So as far as I know, on all these private servers, that's not a thing. I guess I'm gonna go walk back to my body now, unfortunately. I'm gonna start crushing some rumsy rum and get my character shit-faced. I'll have to hold on to this for a good drinking night, both in real life and World of Warcraft. Yep, pretty much. Welcome to Stranglethorn, Vietnam, getting killed by all the dudes. I hate so much that level 60s will go around and help their, like, level 30 friend and, like, basically boost them. And all that leads to is the level 60 would be like, oh, there's a level 40 Alliance, 40 Horde character, I'm just going to kill them. And it's not like I stand a chance. Especially, like, the real icing on the cake is that he's got Lupos. So he doesn't even have to shoot me. He just send his wolf after me, and the wolf is going to be able to... A level 60 Lupos is going to be able to kill me no problem. A fucking Lupos my own level is going to kill me no problem. Goddamn ridiculous. And you know what's going to happen is I'm going to get over to the beach. I'm going to res. All the zombies are going to be dead, so I'm not going to be able to do the Zanzel quest. This will be like the 5th time I've tried doing this. I'm almost, even though it's tough to say. I have half of the quest items. It's like, how many more days am I going to spread doing this quest out over? It's like, at what point is it just a waste of time? I almost want to abandon it just to free up bag space and quest log and just move on. Because if I abandon both of these, I'll just basically be all done with Stranglethorn. Don't have to come back ever again. Oh, look, there's another dead person, too. Little ant. So, everything is pretty much dead. Good stuff. I'll do like a lap around the ruins, see what it has to offer me. I must say, though, if nothing else, not being able to play on, like, Saturday, that'll just help me get some of that sick rested bonus. So, I guess there is a little bit of an upside to not being able to play for a day. Yo, dog, you want to go kill this mage on the beach? What sucks is if I get any more quest items, then I'm going to be like, oh, well, it's almost done. So I'm pretty much at the point of, if I get any more, going to be at point of no return. But, of course, everything's dead. My time's only during quests like this. That's a pretty solid advantage that you could use right there. I wonder where... Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I wonder where the majority of people who play on this server are located. I'm just curious. Alright, if this thing drops a Zanzil mixture, then I'm going to be over halfway, and then it's going to be, I'm going to be a little bit more hard-pressed to abandon it. Fucking waste of mana. That dodge. That dodge cost me 200. Hunter by Gromwell killing Lobies has Lupos pet. Weird. Never seen or heard of that. It's like they want me to abandon this quest. See, this guy gets it. It's like so much of a common thing. Oh my god, just more and more people are flooding into this. Alright, that's it. I think I'm abandoning Stranglethorn as a whole. Yep. Zanzil secret. Goodbye. Zanzil mixture. Goodbye. I am going to leave Stranglethorn and never return.
Yeah, what do you want?
It's about damn time, though, honestly. Stupid Green Hills of Stranglethorn pages. I have one quest to turn in. Ooh, if I do end up playing, let's say, tomorrow night, I'm starting to get to the point where I should do Zul'Farrak soon. The problem is, it's that quest, so no one was available for doing the Cracking Mori's Foot one, and I read online that it has a pretty bad drop rate, so I don't even need it. There's so many quests I can do up in the hinterlands. And then the Zanzil one, I've been trying to do that quest for like days, for like a week. And it's not a kill quest. You need to get the dropped item, and it's not a shared drop. So even if we had a group of 5 of us doing it, it's like 1 in every 5 things we killed would drop something for me. So in my mind, it's just not even worth it. I can save myself the aggravation. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm wondering if I should go up to the Hinterlands or if I should go to the Feralus right now. I got 7 available quests. You know, I might go to Feralus just because I want to go to Orgrimmar in train. And honestly, it might not be a horrible idea for me to park myself in Orgrimmar, so like tomorrow at work, if I could do a little bit of the do some training, work on some leatherworking. Oh, and if I'm looking to level my leatherworking, the 225 trainer is in Feralus, so I think I'm going to head back over there. Oh, is that the GM's alt? Still looking for a warrior to give stuff to. I mean, or if there's a... I mean, maybe if there was a paladin that wants it, I don't know. Oh, wait. We're Horde. Never mind. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. This guy's petitioning for equal rights for members of the Horde. We don't want to sit in the back of the boat. Yeah, how's my, looking time-wise? I might go to take the boat, fly to Orgrimmar, do a little bit of training. Curious to see what I'm going to get. It's funny because every single time I train, I feel like I'm just setting myself back from getting a mount. And there's so many things that I haven't even bothered starting to train as a shaman. They have so many damn abilities. So someday I'll have everything. I still haven't bothered getting, like, all the resist totems. I don't have Flame Tongue totem. I stopped training Flame Tongue and Frostbrand. So much stuff. Let me kill Elf Saltwater Croc real quick. Old Ratchet. Yeah, Zul'Farrak sounding pretty good. I'm level 44. If someone's willing to take a level 44 DPS there, definitely going to have to look for a group there soon enough. I got 5 quests. I got to go do that Gosridian one and stuff. Someone kill this hunter. Kill the hunter and just jump off the boat now. Something like that. Weird druid cats for the Horde. Druid cats with horns. Isn't that something? Fortunately, this will be a nice short flight. Go see what my trainer has in store for me. Maybe now that I'm level 44, I can even take a peek at the auction house. There's definitely some things I haven't upgraded in a little bit. Like those are 10 levels old. 11 levels old. Oh, 11 levels old. I mean, it's all good shit, the Scarlet stuff. I still regret not running it more and getting that blue helmet. This thing, so good. So good. 11 strength. 13 strength. Mine's at the Tiger, at least. I guess that's cool. That's like 0.5% to crit. At least 0.5% to crit, and this is a whole percent to crit. So I guess it's not that big a deal, but it would have been cool. And it just looks way nicer than my stupid little, whatever you want to call this thing. It's like a weird little partial mask slash tiara looking thing. Nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I was looking at this the other day, even though I'm gonna do Zul'Farrak, I don't think there's like a ton of cool stuff for me. Those are way better than even my male bracers, honestly. Of course, that's off of a rare spawn. I could use like a random one-hander to just hold on to for with a shield. Wow, so 16 plus 32, so that's like 48 attack power. It's a lot. As I get higher level, it's more gonna have to be like, well, what, especially when I get to like 60, it's like, am I gonna be a class that can wear mail, but I'm gonna be wearing like Devil Sore stuff just because of how good it is? Because, I mean, it is really good. Yeah, nothing crazy here. If I could get that one-handed mace just to have kicking around, sure. Be able to equip that with a shield or something, just in case things are going weird for whatever. This shield is probably, if I can't give this to someone, this is vendor. I thought these were pretty sick for someone who, these two, if you were like a warrior that just dinged 40, and I gave you these of the bear and these epic boots, I feel like that would instantly put you in a pretty damn good spot. So, I could ask this dude. Is there like a... Ooh. That's cool. I like that. Too bad it wasn't the Dragon Slayer buff, but just because it's 2 hours long. That 15% haste, though. 2.43 two-hander. Damn, that's fast. I still have some things in mind about stuff that I'm looking to get even before I get to level 60, as far as some interesting gear choices that aren't the norm. We'll cross that road when the time comes. So, trainer. Resto. I guess I'll take the new heal. I'll take the new lightning bolt. So how much does Magma Totem do in comparison to Searing Totem? This does, let's say, 300 to everything when it goes off. Magma Totem does 370, and it's just a constant pulse every 2 seconds. 360 to cast, 395 to cast. So it's kind of like a toss-up in my mind. It's like, you want to pay a little bit more to instantly deal it, or a little bit less to deal more damage over time. I'm not going to worry about Magma Totem right now. All these resist totems not worrying about. Frostbrand I haven't been worrying about. Farsight not going to get. Sentry Totem not going to get. Flame Tongue Weapon not going to get. Wind Wall Totem. Transmember from ranged I'm not going to worry about. I'll get the new Rock Biter And I'll get the new stone skin. And I think that's all I'm going to get here. So I guess it was worth coming here. I guess I got 4 things. Lesser healing wave. It's quite the upgrade. Lightning bolt. Rank 8. 255, 316. A little bit better. So those 2. And then rock biter and stone skin. How much does this rock biter give? Christ. That one's 253. 471 attack power. My god. Reduced damage taken by 22. It's definitely a little bit of an improvement. Alright, so I got some decent stuff. Swing on over back to the bank area and such. I still got over 30 gold. Not too shabby. ABC Lightning. Nice. This buff must be insane when you're low level. Like for that guy, getting this when you're level 13. I wonder if does it still straight up grant you 300 hit points? It'd be funny if you were like a level 1 and had that buff. Insane. Look at this guy with his... He's got quite the look going. He matches so well. Oh, this guy PvPs. He's got the unstoppable force. Level 60 Drew tried to kill me. Alright, let's real quick browse the auction house for just a moment. Don't want to spend too much time in here. Weapon, one hand. Of the whale. Mace. Mug o' hurt. It's funny that it's straight up a mug. But it's kind of unfortunate that that's quite the gap and there's nothing in between. It's true, I can use daggers though. The Ziggler. I mean, for 2 gold, I guess it's not horrible if you wanted something kicking around. See what we got for 2-handers though. Stuff that's actually going to help me in the damage department that I'm regularly going to use. I was just seeing what I could possibly have to go with a shield just in case. 20 strength and 10 nature resist. Kind of random. Tiger. I guess I will stick with what I have for now, unless there's some sort of insane staff. This is a hilariously interesting staff. One, it's a staff. It gives strength, and it gives nature spell damage. Definitely weird. I can't believe it's 39 gold, though. It's like, are you kidding me? For who? In what world? Mail. Let's go down the mail list real quick. Level 36. Alright, not better. No. Chest. No. Just no. Waste. Stuff's just not that high. I'm looking for a piece of gear that's like, oh, I don't know, 44. Holy crap, level 17 pants. That is really good. Of defense. 5 strength of agility. Hands. More of defense. Christ. DPS. Blackwing Lair. DPS. deeps and deeps and deeps and deeps. I'm thinking... Alright, yeah, so I got my Blessing of the War Chief. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I think that I'm probably gonna call it here for the evening. Like I was saying before, I don't know what the word is for stream tomorrow night. Fridays are always hit or miss. Saturday night, I gotta go out and do stuff. So I'm not going to be around probably Saturday night. So worst case Ontario, I'll be back to the grind on Sunday night. But I'll see what I can do tomorrow. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Everyone have a good night.